need a lot of storage on your memory card to make these clips, right?
I back it up and I delete from here.
It takes a lot of
it's too much
storage, the video.
Yes, it's too much.
When I make like 1 minute, it's taking like 1 gigabyte, a lot. So what you do here, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's probably maybe I think 4 to 5 gigs of
video. Yeah. So
just for one trip.
Indeed. So you have to put it somewhere in the computer, right?
Hard disk.
Or in the cloud actually, because you have the iCloud.
Yeah, I don't back it up in iCloud. I just use this hard disk, because if I do iCloud, I will need probably how many
right
gigs?
Yeah.
Probably need to maybe pay 50 euro or something like that.
Oh yeah, you have
more.
to pay extra. Okay.
Yeah.
And what, do you have a hard? This cable is for the hard?
No,
for the charger. Okay.
Yeah, that's for charger. The hard disk I put it in my bag.
I thought it takes straight to the hard. When you do the
no,
clips.
the hard disk is just like maybe half of this phone size.
Oh, yeah.
And then I bought 1 terabyte in New Zealand, Samsung T7, and then all the photos I just back them, actually the videos, and then delete some of them, just to get some
free space,
because it's just too much space.
Should get another double of this, because I think I still have one home, just in case.
Yeah.
I have my dash cam here,
Okay.
which is connected to the power, and then the other USB is only for the maps through my phone.
Yeah, it's showing Bulgarian number here,
Yes,
but it's not
active.
Yeah, it's not picking up, so maybe it doesn't work
In Romania.
Yeah.
But they said they will, because normally they have to give you the phone with the SIM, the phone that works. Probably either they give you something else on your local without roaming activated, but if they say that, I don't know. You tried to restart it, right? Restart it.
Yeah, I have done it just now.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Doesn't get the local provider.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Do you have any settings on the network to pick up the network automatically, not manually? On the network settings, so it should be somewhere there.
I've gone to the network settings, so it's
like automatically selection or something.
yeah, it's set on network selection is automatic.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they should.
So it's not picking up. So I think it's.
And what about the roaming? Do you have any
Everything is on.
data?
Everything is on.
This should work, right?
Yeah, it should work. Maybe they gave me the wrong information.
If you need to call today somewhere, you let me know, yeah? 'Cause I can help you with calling.
I mean,
If
I'm
you-
not calling anywhere. It's just in case you need
Yeah,
to call.
sure.
So
But no, I just if you. By the way, I have to call. I have to call the parliament because they open at 10 o'clock. So now it's 10:30 to make the booking for tomorrow. Only one day before I can call. Only one day before. After 10 o'clock. So I put a reminder on my phone to call.
Da, vă rog, bună ziua!
Bună ziua, pentru mâine vreau să rezerv și eu o persoană la turul de engleză. 11 aveți liber?
Da, vă rog!
11,
Nume.
o persoană, numele de Toni.
Toni, să trăiască.
mulțumesc.
Știți restul, da?
Da, știu.
Și eu la
Mulțumesc,
revedere,
la revedere,
numai
sărmă.
bine. Mulțumesc.
I made for 11 o'clock tomorrow
okay.
because we said we'll start about at 10:30 tomorrow. Because we have, the drop off at the airport, so I made a plan exactly to fit everything. Maybe 10:15. We should have a bit of time to get a photo also from outside. Probably that's the time when we start. And make sure you have the passport with you, yeah?
Yeah, it is always here. I always bring it.
Perfect. Calendar to make sure.
You switch it off when you called.
I think so.
Call the parliament people for booking.
Yes, it doesn't get back. It doesn't switch it back to the. Something wrong with it. Put it on Spotify. At least we have a bit of music. As you can still hear a lot of communist apartments, communist architecture. This is how actually Bucharest looks. It's not so nice as the old town, where you stay. These apartments are built in the communism time. Ceaușescu built these apartments for the workers in the 1970s, 1980s. Probably it's not a, let's say, familiar architecture from where you're coming from, either New Zealand, either Abu Dhabi, or all different, or I don't know, other countries. You know, normal for former Soviet bloc countries.
Yeah.
But probably in New Zealand are either newer, either a countryside style houses, right?
Yeah.
Where you live, there are like apartments or just houses?
Nah, it's just like residential. You know, just one floor.
One floor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one floor. You only see this type of buildings in the city.
In the city,
Where
okay.
you have all these apartments
Yes.
for
Yes.
students and
Yes.
workers that work close to CBD.
Uh-huh.
I think this style also in Singapore.
In Singapore. Uh-huh.
All this apartment.
Yes. This is a new one here. The other one are older.
Older, yeah.
Older, but new, fresh paint. This one already sprayed with graffiti, as you see.
Yeah, it's all residential buildings,
Mhm.
buildings,
Yeah,
buildings,
yeah.
buildings.
Buildings everywhere, yeah. So you said you finished the school. You studied in Abu Dhabi and you finished university.
Long time ago.
Long time, huh? Okay. Now you decided to move to New Zealand because of the job?
I moved long time ago to New Zealand.
Long time ago.
Very, very long time ago.
No more studying there.
Finished studies long time.
Okay.
Very long time.
Okay. So from time to time you can go back there.
Yes, sure.
It's far, right? From
Yeah, it is far. Just like going to Europe, you
Yeah.
take 24 hours. Yeah.
I never traveled like to work or to study somewhere else. I met at my university here, and then I got my job here. Only in Bucharest, yeah, local.
Okay.
Never traveled. I mean, I traveled as a tourist
Yeah.
in Europe. I never stayed somewhere else for a long time.
Yeah, even when I studied in Christchurch in Canterbury, we had quite a lot of students from Norway.
Okay.
So their government sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
So they come for like a year.
A year ago.
We have some from Saudi Arabia, a lot actually from Saudi Arabia back then. So yeah, we do get lots of international students coming to New Zealand to study.
In Abu Dhabi, it's a university or
Yes.
what was-
Yes,
okay.
even Dubai has university
Okay,
as
there are
well.
universities there. Okay.
Yeah, but they have all American professors.
American professors. Okay, so in English, everything is in English.
Yes, exactly. Everything is in English. So most of the Americans or most of the professors in America, so they do apply to come and teach.
Yes.
And sometimes they do scout for them. Anyways, they do source for some of these high quality professors.
Okay. which are all private. I mean, you have to pay for university.
Ah, yes.
It's not free.
No, it is not free.
So,
Except if your government sponsors you, then
yeah.
then you are lucky. If not,
You have to pay.
you have to pay.
And it's expensive, university there?
Yes, everywhere is expensive. There is no place that studying is not expensive. That is the problem.
Probably in Europe it's cheaper, right?
Europe, I would say Canada is actually the cheapest.
Oh, Canada, okay.
Yeah. The cheapest.
Yeah. And then United States, I know are expensive. But I'm not familiar with Abu Dhabi or I don't know other countries.
New Zealand is quite expensive.
New Zealand too. In Romania it's not so expensive. Not really.
I think the most expensive country is probably Zurich.
Oh yes, yeah. Everything is expensive there, right?
Very, very expensive. They are Swiss francs.
Swiss francs, yeah, indeed. So now you like to travel, right?
No, I went for conference.
Oh, it's not only traveling.
No, I don't usually go to Europe, but because of the conference, so I said let me use the opportunity just
Yes.
to touch various countries because it takes 24 hours
Right.
to come here. But if I'm going to Asia, it takes me only 10 to 11 hours. I'm already there.
All right.
But to come to Europe, my God, it's very far.
It's like we go to Asia, in our case.
Asia will be around 13 hours, let me say. Or sometimes 8 hours, it depends on which
Yeah.
part of Asia. But if you want to leave New Zealand, there are two major international airports, or let me say, two major ones: Auckland, Christchurch.
Christchurch.
Yeah, the one in the capital, Wellington. They have some flights to Australia, then you connect. But the major ones is actually Auckland. I think that's the closest it is to Hamilton and to those staying somewhere close to Tauranga, Taupo. That's the closest one, and that's the biggest one that we have in New Zealand. So that's from Auckland. And so if you fly from Auckland to Asia, let me say if you take in Singapore Airlines, you land in Singapore. That will take around 10 hours, 9 hours, 45, sometimes
Straight?
11 hours straight to
Oh.
Singapore.
Okay.
And then you do maybe transit 1 hour, 2 hours maybe, and then you catch another flight going to Europe.
Okay.
To Europe,
Another 10 hours, right?
minimum is 13 hours. So you might actually find it 14 hours, 15 hours.
Yeah.
So by the time you calculate all the flight time, it is quite it's quite a lot of time. So
Indeed, for sure. In between you lose time as well.
well, if you're coming from New Zealand, you gain time.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because we are like 12 hours ahead.
Yes.
But if you're going back, you will lose probably 2 days.
Indeed.
So it is not easy. That's why I said let me take the opportunity. This is first travel in let me say 4 years. Last travel was 2019, and that was just for 5 days in Korea, South Korea.
Not North Korea.
No, I just spent 5 days there.
Okay.
And I came back. So when I came back, it was probably November of 2019. 2020, everything closed.
Oh, right.
So from 2020 up until now, So 4 years. So I have not.
Indeed. Not many people travel actually this time of 2020, 21, 22. Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
Not possible actually.
Yeah, I think the travel started probably, I think, after 2022. It started to pick up. 23,
Okay.
it became much, and then it started to stabilize now up until 24. So it's like everything is back to normal.
Normal.
But I said if I'll come to Europe for conference, well, just take the opportunity to.
To see some other countries around, right?
Yeah, so that's why for me it's like see as much country as
Yes.
possible,
As possible.
because Europe, as I said, I don't come to Europe. I don't have business with
Okay.
with coming here because
Right.
it's too expensive for me. It is too far.
Yes.
When I go to Asia, it is much cheaper for me, and it's
Yeah.
closer.
It is closer. Right?
I mean, it's not close, but at least
It's
it is
closer
not
than-
as it's not as far as coming to Europe. And you have, let me say, almost all year round you have good weather. If you go into China, you go into China is quite cold, snow in Beijing and the rest.
Uh-huh.
Going to Indonesia, Malaysia,
Yeah,
Bali
it's nice
is,
weather.
yeah, Bali is Indonesia. People flock there, so those are places that people go quite a lot. So
Yes.
Europe is not easy.
You can get in one country in 1 meter snow, somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
In the winter time. Not nice.
The only thing I'm missing with this SIM not being available is the ability to use internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is just the only thing.
By the way, I can give you internet if you like. Do you need internet?
It's just to communicate with my friends and
Yeah.
some other people
Just hold on, okay?
that need information, so
Yes.
that they won't think that I've just vanished.
Yes. Let me see. Okay. Try to go on the Wi-Fi and look for
Tony Wi-Fi.
Toni Wi-Fi.
That's for company, eh?
And then password.
This Wi-Fi for
What's that? Yes, you can use it, no problem.
how
It's
many gig maximum?
Hotspot.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I have connected now. Thank you.
Yeah, no, for, I don't know, chat or stuff, not a problem. You can use it. Like emails, no problem.
Just for me, just to keep up to date. Yeah,
Yes.
to see what people are
Yes, indeed. Yeah, take your time.
saying. thing with Europe is I like their highway.
Highways,
It's very good. In New Zealand, our highway is not as advanced.
how many lanes you have?
Well,
You have big ones?
going
There's
from
the flight.
yeah,
The
Tarom.
airport is here.
Yeah, that's the flight that I use, Tarom. Well, going towards the countryside, it's mainly one lane going, one lane coming.
Yeah, we'll have that as well.
Okay. Going from Auckland to Hamilton, Auckland, the highway, I think it's two lanes.
2 lanes each way.
Yeah, which is all right. But I believe in Germany they have this their autobahn. Their speed is
Yeah,
open,
that's fast. No limit, yeah.
no limit. But in New Zealand, our limit is just 100.
100.
Yeah,
We have here 130 limit.
and they actually wanted to drop it to 80. People are saying that.
It's too fast.
That no, they want to drop it to 80 kilometers for highway. People are like, are they crazy? That was the previous government.
Yeah.
But now they've already gotten rid of the previous government because they said that they've had enough.
Accidents or
No, it's not accident. You know, like they don't know what they are doing. That is
Okay.
just it. The government that are based on ideology.
ideology.
Yeah, so people got tired of ideologistic government and they kicked them out.
Do you vote every 4 years as Europe and United
Us is
States?
MMP, so I think MMP, Germany does MMP. I think Poland also does MMP system.
I don't know what is that. President or?
No, it is prime minister, but it is a coalition.
Okay,
Like you,
yes.
one party, another party
Yes,
has to
yes.
come to form a majority government.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's something similar as we do have. Prime Minister and the government indeed. But also we have a president which actually has a power in Romania. Like United States, let's say.
Okay, no, our own is different. I think our own is the German style. Is even if you have 20 parties
Yeah.
and 5 parties can come together
Yeah.
to form a majority,
Yes.
you get like over 50 or 60% of the
Yes.
vote.
Yes.
You form the government.
Okay.
Even if the rest 15 have only 1%, even if they come, they will not get as much as the 5
Yeah,
party.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, that is what we call MMP.
MMP. Okay.
No, it is a funny system. It is not easy, and sometimes there is one party that has
Only
the
one.
power
Oh.
to decide whether
Yeah, that's not good.
yeah, and they have the lesser of the whole votes. But that one party has power to choose whether this combination of coalition government will form the next government or that one.
Do you vote like prime minister or you
No,
don't
no,
vote?
no. You vote by party.
Party, okay.
Party vote means the prime minister.
Yes. Okay.
So who you want?
So no president.
No,
Okay.
no president. Unfortunately, only in the US and
Yeah.
in most African countries that you have this first past the post. That is what we call it.
Uh-huh.
has
Well,
been...
no news, good news, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I have not kept up at all. I mean, the news that I listen to is not good news, so...
Oh, I mean, okay.
Yeah, I need to keep up with all the geopolitics and the politics. That is only what I'm interested.
Okay.
All the nuclear superpowers, I need to keep my eye on them. So in case if one person is running mad,
Oh, right.
I will know.
Like Putin,
Well, Putin is not mad, but they are provoking him.
other people provoking him.
Yeah. Russia, I mean, I don't know what is going on with Ukraine and Russia, but I think those two should be working together rather than
Fighting him.
fighting. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what is happening, but
When Russia wants to get more territory, Ukrainian doesn't want to get them. There's a conflict.
well, that is one story. Another story is they don't want them to join NATO.
Yes, that's right.
And people are saying that if you join NATO, that means you'll be moving your nuclear warhead or your missiles closer to our border that we don't want.
Yes.
Similar to what happened in Cuba
Cuba.
for America.
Okay.
So I believe that is the same thing, but you know, politics.
Yeah, they want to keep around Russia like a border, a neutral border, let's say, kind of neutral border.
Yeah, but politics is all propaganda, so I have to use, you know, special lens to always do my
Yes.
politics.
That's right.
Because sometimes you don't know which one is propaganda and which one is the real news.
Yes.
No, but it is quite unfortunate what is happening with two brothers fighting. I mean, it always happens. Anything that America intervenes in always turns
Oh yeah.
turns
They
upside down.
sponsor a lot of Ukrainians these days. They sponsor a lot. Without United States, Ukraine will be gone by now.
Yes, yes, of course. Of course.
So Americans are having their own war, but not on their land, you know.
I know, I think they are using the Ukrainians to fight
Yes.
Russia, so
That's right.
because people always tell me, okay, why does Ukraine get so much support and people of Palestine don't get?
Yes.
So yeah, you know, politics is quite an interesting topic to always deal with. It is not easy. But I don't know what is happening now with Ukraine, Russia. It looks like Russia has actually won this war.
Actually, this morning I hear that Russian are getting like an advancing. They are getting over.
No, they will finish the whole border going towards Kiev because Russia is a very powerful nation.
Yes.
So I was expecting the US to know that, not to be sponsoring Ukraine to get weapons, but to come to the table and to talk what is the problem.
Yeah.
If you don't want Ukraine to be part of NATO, fine, let us make peace and everybody carry on. But you know, human ego, you know.
Well, every day people die there, actually. Every day. So the war not helping them at all.
No. Nuclear superpower is Russia. Like they are actually the strongest now in the world, but people don't know that.
Yeah, well.
They don't know. Like they underestimated what Russia can do. You know, sanctions. They thought that the economy was gonna die, but
Still running, right?
miracle.
Yeah.
It is even running much more better than it was. before the war.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate one is the human lives that has been lost.
Is losing a lot.
And Ukraine now, from what I've heard, is out of men. Now they are using women.
Oh really? Oh.
But the news don't tell you this.
Probably very soon they will finish. I mean, they will lose the war. Because yeah, simply.
The news is Ukraine has already lost, but the media is yet to announce.
Yeah.
Because the more this war goes on, the more Russia keeps on advancing.
Yes.
But the news is not telling anybody this. Every single day the war keeps going. Russia keeps on advancing, and the problem is once Russia gets all this territory, they will never give it back. Putin is going to tell you, oh, do you think that I lost how many 100,000 men?
Yeah. Well, the problem is that he can get the territory that he wants, but then maybe he will say, well, why not taking the whole Ukraine? Why not taking Moldova? Why not taking Romania?
Well, that is propaganda. Russia has never done that. The Soviet Union has never done that. That is propaganda from the West. What is happening in Palestine is what they are accusing Russia of. You see what they've done to Gaza?
I have a request. Do you mind could lower the phone? I don't see it in my voice.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it is better. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, please.
What they are accusing Russia of that they will not stop at Ukraine, they will go to Poland, all of this. That is what actually Israel is doing. They are leveling the whole of Gaza. They will take the whole of Gaza, as you've seen.
Yeah.
Leveling, like children, hospital.
Yes.
Everything is leveled like flat ground. So they will take that whole land, and then they will start advancing. I think they said from the sea to the Nile or something. So they will claim the whole of that. So that is what that is what they are doing. Can't you see the whole leveling of children, buildings, hospitals? They don't care. Everything is leveled. So if they're accusing Russia of taking Poland, they will not stop at Ukraine, they will advance. That is a lie. Putin does not have time for that. The only reason for this war was Putin said, I am only going to go into Ukraine to denazify and to demilitarize. Yeah. And he has kept to his word. He went in the first time hoping that US will be like, okay, these guys are actually invading. Yeah. Can we talk? But when they saw that US wasn't planning on negotiating, they were actually sending more weapons, firing back. So everything escalated.
Well, the United States had no interest probably to discuss. They wanted Ukrainian to make the war for them.
Exactly. If they are accusing Russia of invasion, what about Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria? So we need to keep asking all these important questions. Yeah, it is not a fun time, and people know that the military industrial complex must sell weapons to make money. That is another industry.
That's another big industry,
Exactly. So all the defense contracts needs to be awarded.
All right.
No, politics is on a whole new level. Trying to look into the geopolitics. America doesn't have business in Europe. The job of NATO in the modern time has changed.
Yes.
Because NATO
is a business now, right?
Yeah, it is a business now, because the reason why NATO was created was to stop all these Yugoslavian breakup and all this war that happened a long time ago. All this nasty war that you guys had. That was the main reason NATO was formed. But now NATO is now they went into Libya to do this overthrow of Gaddafi.
Oh, they are taking over some other territory.
Exactly.
Not a protection, but attack.
Yeah, NATO has changed. So it is now doing something out of what it was formed to do, actually. So Yeah, there are difference of opinion, but at the end of the day, I always tell people you need to look at both sides of the story.
Yeah, sure.
You look at the Russian side, you look at the American side. America has not won a single war since, is it World War II or World War I? They lost in Vietnam. They lost in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They withdrew and they ran away.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And now they are now.
To go over the,
Yeah, I think they are provoking. Is it China, Taiwan? Only God knows what's going to happen there. So probably China will be more careful now, because if China can take Hong Kong and nobody can do anything, nobody did anything. They took Hong Kong. So if they go to Taiwan, I believe that will be another World War III, because America is already supplying defense weapons to Taiwan. So God knows, we are in the year of the dragon, 2024, lunar year of the dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon breathes fire, so
No.
everybody's saying
Really?
we don't know whether it will be this year that China is going to go into Taiwan.
They tried, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, they sent, I don't know, some aircraft. They planned to send an aircraft to Taiwan, either to survey, either something like this, and the United States interfered, saying that if you send the flight, then the war would start or something like that.
Yes, I did hear something about that a few years ago, but
They didn't do it anymore. China didn't send what kind of aircraft was.
well, the China-Taiwan war is going to be different, because they've said what is happening with Russia, Ukraine.
Yeah.
So they will plan very well. So it is not going to be a good year for anybody when China eventually goes into Taiwan, because they will plan, they will analyze all the risk, they will do their simulation of what ifs. So it's not looking good for Taiwan, but
Indeed.
yeah, because the Russia-Ukraine war has actually opened China, has given them another perspective of what can happen.
Yes.
If the Russia-Ukraine war didn't happen, then China would not, have this type of knowledge of, okay, if we go into Taiwan, what's going to happen. And I'm pretty sure if they go into Taiwan, knowing what has happened with Ukraine and Russia, they will go in fast, and they will go in hard, and they will finish the job as early as possible, which is not going to look good for Taiwan. So it's not looking good for anybody, for the world. So it is an unfortunate situation that we find ourselves. Does Russia still have embassy in Romania?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bucharest. I think it's kind of a consulate or something like that.
Okay, because most of the countries are expelling consulates of Russia, which doesn't make sense.
Because it's like a punishment, probably.
Well,
Like isolating them for good,
to be honest,
cutting the connections.
yeah, it doesn't still make a difference. Is it going to stop the war? I don't think so.
Yeah.
New Zealand, the previous government said no, that